Hey guys, I have a light language transmission for you today. This one is going to be in honor of the full moon in Scorpio. And at the end of this transmission, I'll talk a little bit about what was coming through, what these beings are saying about full moon in Scorpio, and what to expect with these energies coming in. So I'm just going to get right into it. Before I begin, I'd like to remind everyone, in order to receive these transmissions, you have to be in an open and receptive state. So I just want to consciously ask you to drop into your heart space and communicate the message that you're open and willing to receive this transmission. So just feel yourself in your heart space and give yourself permission to receive these energies at its fullest capacity. So I'm going to begin in a few moments. Just get in a comfortable position, lie down if you have to, sit up if you want to. You can keep your eyes open or close them. It'll be effective either way. And I will begin when I'm ready. Monohara ana ai ini ana ana iora ana asi ini ona na hana u ini ona na ana ini ana na hana u uni ona na osato ini ona na ko ini oko ini ona na oni ana na mana ini hana uni ina na iri ora na ani hini ini ona na hana iona oni ina ni ona mana hiona oni ina na mana nama ana ina hono oni ina na mana na sana ina ona oni ina na asa ani ina Nana aseni na oni na mana aha ino huna ona oti na asa saka ini na amoni na asa sabazi ni ozomzi shuji na mo ina na saka ini osaka asia so si na tapako irita hiri osa ino oto kiro ota ino kyuni oto kuino shoko ina mo ina ma hoya ataka ini osha shabi yaro toko ini ya matsaka sakai hino mo uina mana daka ini osa shi ozi ya mamo ina ma hino osa ini ya mana hana ini ya nama hana ini ya nama ha ino hina no uina yena taka sai hini ya mana na ini ya shishi yesho sana kai iro to osi ya na mo ina taka sawari yaro ta ya no oso ini ni mana taka iri yo ta tataki iri shikitio sio Sinio no toku ini na mana sabari irio to dio to shuku iri tataka sekiti atatakai. Just taking a deep breath. Inhaling these codes and frequencies through your energy body and exhaling, allowing these intelligent energies to activate any dormant DNA. Release any resistance. Just breathing and being present in this space. Okay. So that was a transmission from Orion, and they want to say a couple things right now, a little bit about what came through and what to expect, and just how to release resistance to all of these different energies coming in, and just understanding where it's all coming from. So these beings are emphasizing a regeneration process. They are saying that there are different emotional themes that we've been going through in the past 2 weeks or so, and they've been coming to a head specifically right now. So right now we want to really focus on releasing resistance to that change, because as with any full moon, there's so much change, there's so much peaking happening. So right now it's like an energetic peak, and we have to really release resistance to these transformative events that are occurring in our life, and they will manifest in different emotional themes, both positive and negative. Of course, we usually pay attention to more of the negative, because that's just how most human beings are by nature. But just acknowledge that these different energies that are occurring right now and that are influencing us are occurring as a shedding process. So right now is the time to do different shadow work processes if you are geared towards that, different soul retrievals. So try to really embrace these energies right now and understand that they are coming in honor of your highest and best interest. So even though we may perceive these different events occurring right now as negative, we are just simply focusing on the symptoms as opposed to what is occurring on the large scale. So, like I was saying, this is sort of a shedding process. So, with any shedding process, you just have to allow it to happen. I know that's difficult to just say, but if you just allow yourself to flow with it, what you're doing is releasing resistance. And by doing so, you're really just allowing these energies to flow and to not have to maneuver around different little blocks that you have. Those blocks act as resistance. And what you're doing is resisting a death. And that's a lot of what's going on right now. A death, not a physical death, but a death of your past self, of old patterns. And by resisting old patterns and resisting this death, you are resisting the regeneration process that's going to happen, the transformation process that's going to happen. And that's just going to make it all the more difficult. So we have the ability, we have the choice to allow these energies to take their course and really transform us and change us for the better, for what we've been asking for. Because all of us have been asking for this positive change. But then when it starts to happen, we resist it because of it not being always too pleasant. I know personally from my experience, I've definitely been going through this transformation process, and it has not been manifesting in the most pleasurable circumstances, but we're human and we're here to live the human experience, and I understand the higher perspective in all of this. You know, these issues are things that we need to address, and if we keep running from them, we are going to have it keep following us. So I could have just, ran away from my circumstances, left it completely, just leave it and move on with my life. But with what happens with the law of attraction is it's going to keep manifesting in your life if you keep ignoring it. The resistance almost fuels it. So it's going to come back even stronger if you don't deal with it right now. So that's exactly what I've been going through right now. I think the other day I went through 3 different soul retrieval processes on myself in one night. It was really intense, and I don't recommend doing that many in one night. It was just really intense for me, and I was just compelled to really go through this. And soul retrieval is really powerful, and I do it with a lot of different clients, and it's really, really useful right now. So if you're interested in that, I do offer those services as well. So feel free to contact me regarding that. You can find me on my Facebook group, Divine Creators with Cody. But yeah, so that's exactly what these beings are communicating right now, that we need to release resistance to this change because there is a powerful, powerful regeneration process going on right now. And it does manifest in the form of these different emotional themes that are being brought up in our life. Not always positive. It can be positive, so don't let me scare you by saying it's only going to be negative. I'm just addressing the negative because usually when we stumble on these videos or we're looking for some sort of fix, usually we're not trying to fix something that's already right. We're trying to fix something that's, perpetual and affecting us not in the best way. But on the larger scale of things, it is affecting you in the best way possible, I promise you. So just hang in there, guys. Full moon in Scorpio is really intense. Scorpio is a really intense sign. I am not the most knowledgeable astrologer out there. So what I've been telling you is just these Orion beings that have been communicating to me and letting me know their perspective on what's going on right now with these different cosmic energies coming in. There are some really, really great astrologers on YouTube. I think I mentioned one in a past video that I love. Her name is Liv. I can link her in the description if you want to. I have a feeling that she'll probably do a video on these energies as well, so I will link that. There are so many other ones. There's so many different articles online about these different cosmic energies coming in with the full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is a very powerful sign, and it's actually my rising sign. So yeah, I'm just embracing it all because it's coming really, really hard, but I'm excited. And yesterday, and oh, I also want to say, with the grieving process, because they keep emphasizing, okay, because I keep hearing grieving. The grieving process, it's really synchronistic right now because, as many of you know, there have been a really public deaths that have occurred, and I mean real deaths. Prince died the other day, yesterday morning, and the day before he died, I had a dream about him. And in the morning before he died, actually, I just couldn't get him off of my mind. And I'm personally not the biggest Prince fan, and that's not that I don't respect him as an artist. He is an incredible artist. I just have not personally listened to all of his music, and he's an incredible being, and he served a really, really powerful purpose. And I'll probably have to do another video on this because, believe it or not, these beings are talking about Prince. Yeah, because it's relevant to this grieving process. There is this grief in the air right now, and grief is not bad. It's not bad. Grief is a really powerful step in our healing. So, although I was not extremely connected with Prince personally, it doesn't take a very sensitive person to feel all the grief that's in the air right now, and all that's going on in regards to that. And what's going on is it is part of that regeneration process. It's a part of that grieving process that is for our overall collective healing that's occurring right now. So really embrace that grief. What happens when these really famous people die and they leave us is they almost give us permission to feel. They give us permission to grieve. They give us permission to heal, because we are almost too, I don't know what the word is, it's too difficult to address what's going on within us. So what happens is the universe sends us mirrors, and what's happening is through a Prince, we are all now able to grieve within us. Yes, so they're saying that this death that's occurring, I have 2% battery remaining, so I'm trying to say this as fast as I can, but they have a lot that they want to say right now, and I'm trying to get this through. The death that's occurring right now, it's mirroring what's going on within us, and we're almost having permission to grieve now, to heal right now. So that's exactly, that's the very, very high universal perspective on why this death occurred. Of course, there's so many other reasons, personal reasons in his life. He served his purpose, and he really impacted a lot of people. So if you're feeling really sad, or if you're feeling a lot of grief come up right now, really, really embrace that, because whether it's coming from you or if it's coming from someone like Prince or the different people that have passed away recently that are really powerful in the public eye, really embrace that, because what's happening is they're calling attention to things in you that you need to grieve, and it's totally okay to grieve those people's deaths. So thank you guys so much for watching. I enjoy delivering these transmissions as much as you guys enjoy receiving them. I also receive the blessings every time I deliver these as well. So thank you for that opportunity. Again, just please embrace your emotions. We have to be in our emotions in order to work through them, to process them. Embrace that grieving process. It's going to invite a really powerful regeneration, transformation, rebirth process for all of us. So when you heal yourself, you're healing the world around you, because we're all connected. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much. Peace and love.